Can you hear me? You can hear me? Okay. I'm doing pretty good, Nick. Having a good day. Hi, Holly.
Hi, James.
Good to see you.
I just got off Leanna's live.
Yeah, I got to see the very end of it. I didn't get to see very much of it, but yeah, she does her thing, doesn't she?
Yeah, she sure does. I didn't get in towards the end either, so I had to run over store. I got dinner in the oven.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's up, homie?
I said it just was working. I was just using it. Like, it's okay. She unplugged. She was trying to plug my phone up because it's dying, and she unplugged it. My daughter. Sorry.
Thank you. Yeah, you have a pretty good day.
James, I'm gonna connect you with with Victor. Did you hear any of that? He runs a nonprofit and they help put people in treatment. Mostly they focus on like veterans, homeless veterans, but it's really cool, really cool. He's got a lot of stuff going on. And I was like, thinking of you definitely.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And anytime, any place you go, let's do it.
Will you guys kick me again for being opposition?
I'm sorry, what?
Will you kick me again for being opposition?
For being opposition. I don't understand.
I'm not gonna follow your narrative, and I'm not going to agree with you.
Is that intentional, or is that just because you believe it?
No, because I have a belief that doesn't follow along with your guys' beliefs, and it's gotten me killed.
Do you know my beliefs?
Let me ask you, what are your beliefs?
I believe in all pathways to recovery. I believe that whatever works for you, if you're improving your life, then that's what you need to do. If we are out of the chaos and, thriving.
That wasn't it.
We don't necessarily have to. Some of us work a program, some of us don't. Some of us have a faith, some of us don't. This is just really a space for everybody to come and voice your opinions respectfully. I don't know what that is, guys.
That is not me.
Oh,
I want
okay.
to.
And you're welcome here as long as that we keep it respectful and yeah. Are you in recovery?
No. In and out of the system.
Okay.
In and out of the system. I can relate to that. I have 5 prison numbers.
I have 3.
No, but I would like to say, and this is going to sound disrespectful, there are a lot of people that make recovery their entire existence.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
That's not disrespectful. That's just a fact. Some people need it. Some people need that every day, every moment kind of thing. Yeah. While some people...
Yes, and can we also agree that it doesn't automatically make them good people?
Yeah, absolutely. Just because you're in recovery doesn't necessarily mean that you're good or bad. But so you're not currently in recovery? Are you currently using, like, in the moment, or
I'm relapsing? Yeah,
you're relapsing in the moment.
Okay, that's fine. You're welcome here. Do you want to seek help, or are you just, where are you at?
I don't know.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah.
100% fair. So this
let me say this. I don't know if anybody from this department has come from like healthy lives. I did. I grew up with a bunch of wealth, I would say. Now there's no one left for me.
So Brandon, that's your name, right?
Yeah.
Good to meet you. I'm James. This is Leanna. Next to me is Holly, and over there, the Dopeless Fiend. He's also one of our regulars. And what I can tell you is that we all come from different walks of life. didn't grow up directly in wealth, but wealth has been around me. We have prison experience, or we call it justice impacted. We have mental illness. We have substance use disorder. We have faith-based. We have program-based, and we have kind of a freestyle,
No,
whatever.
I would say most of this is mental health based. I mean, am I wrong? Is most of this not mental health based?
Are you talking about yourself specifically? Because I like to use the I statements for me and what Holly.
All addiction.
Addiction is a mental health disorder. Yes. Right. Substance use disorder.
Yes. Do you think these people are mentally unwell?
So I want to be clear about something, Brandon, is that we try as best as our possible to give people the space to share their voice, and then we respect that. So we try our best not to interrupt on this platform, and we try to be more listening than combative. So if that's a place for you, then you're more than welcome to be here, and I encourage all interaction as long as the interaction isn't disrespectful or cutting people off. And it's not, that happens here and there, but I just want to make sure that's also clear. So it is a safe place for everyone to be with all of their ideas, whatever your culture is, but we also want to keep that in mind. Is that okay?
Yeah, sounds like a friend group.
It is. Yes, it is a friend group of like-minded where we want to be healthy on the end, and whatever way you can get there, that works. Your personal beliefs are your personal beliefs. Where you came from is your story, and we respect that. And if you are inactive the moment, like right now, if you're actively using, then I encourage you to.
No, I do have a follow. Like I have a point. Like I'm not completely being crazy here. Do you think most people in active addiction are mentally unwell?
I think that when I was in active addiction, I think that I was mentally unstable because I could not manage my life. I was not paying my bills. I was hurting the people around me. I was making choices that not only harm myself, but other people. And that's what I can speak on is my journey. I am not a clinical professional. Brandon, I'm not a clinical professional.
Do you ever hit a point of like actual psychosis?
Especially when I was on heavy drugs for a very long time and I was hallucinating and I was in the woods picking stuff out of my hair. Absolutely. I mean, it was insane. I think that many people have reached that point in their lives. But I am not a professional. What I can give is my experience. And I have reached some pretty crazy moments of just out of my gourd, what I call being a knucklehead. Yes.
I will concede and I will agree with you.
Thank you.
We're not here to judge anybody. We all make mistakes.
Deanna, you're muted.
I said,
what's up, Josh? Good to see you, my guy.
What I want to say, and one of the things that's craziest to me is this isn't even like heavy drugs. This is just alcohol.
That's pretty heavy, bro. I mean, it depends on how deep you are or the person is or how deep I was.
What I would consider myself is like a doomsday drinker. Like I would I'm trying to drink myself to death, but I never die. And then at a certain point you like reach a level of psychosis.
Mm-hmm. You do? Yeah. I mean, I've heard other people talk about that, just that insanity, that extreme level of negative thinking or putting themselves in harm's way through the bottom of bottle after bottle after bottle. I
didn't be honest. It's not even it's not negative thinking. I'm going to be honest. It's not negative thinking. It's just I try to drink myself to death, and then now it's like, I don't know, day 14 of it. I have no idea. I have no idea what time.
If you don't want to identify that as negative thinking, trying to drink yourself to death, that's your pathway. If I was to do something like that, then I would consider that some pretty negative thinking. If I'm putting myself on 14-day binge and trying to figure out my wherever I'm at, you know.
I didn't start this at a 14-day binge.
Well, of course not. You started on a 1 day and maybe whatever it was.
What I'm saying
So-
is, yes, I was not suicidal at the beginning of it.
Right. So have you, if you are to that degree, have you sought out any kind of like professional help?
There's no one left.
Okay.
You're
No
left.
treatment centers, no counselors, no crisis lines. It's just all gone.
There's no one.
Okay.
I mean, I swear to God. I mean, I wish. It was nice when I was 23 to be like, oh, Mom.
Yeah, but we're
I
not
got-
talking,
I got-
not
I got
talking
too high
about
today.
your parents, like he said, like you could call, like there's crisis lines and treatment centers. Help is very readily available these days. You just have to seek it. You have to want it.
Have you been to America?
Yes, sweetheart, I live here.
Middle of
So that's a
America.
little passive aggressive, Brandon, and that's a little that's kind of borderline disrespectful. We don't do this on that platform. We all live in we live in America here, and these are just the facts. Okay.
Thank you. All right. Anyway, so
Hi, everybody.
Our topic
Hi.
of the night was
Wow.
going to be positivity, but
It still can be. Let's
We
change the
got
vibe.
this. Come on.
Yes, it still is going to be positive. Oh, he wants back in.
No.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Welcome back, Brandon. So we're going to shift the vibe a little bit. We're going to be talking about some positive things. We're going to be talking about gratitude and forgiveness. And if you need to reach out to Leanna or myself or is he gone?
No, he's still
No,
here.
he's there.
Okay.
No,
then-
I'm here. I'm listening.
Okay. Our information is in the bio. Okay, so you can always reach out. I'm a certified peer recovery specialist. Leanna is also a certified peer recovery specialist, and everybody else here is more than willing to help you along your journey of healing when you are ready. So, if that time comes, I encourage you to reach out. But for now, we're gonna shift the vibe because there are resources out there. We're gonna shift it to what we call the F-Bomb Friday.
That's right.
Which tonight is going to be forgiveness was one of the topics.
Yep.
And we're going to throw in a little gratitude in that too, to just kind of top off the week. So, Josh, you just finished all your classes for peer support. Now, was that like the virtual or in person?
It was 5 months at Millard College.
Ooh,
Come on.
I got to take my test soon. But
You
I got
got-
all the answers.
you've
right.
had the answers, bro.
You know what I have?
What?
I know.
I know. I never got Josh my address. Oh, it's like rubbing it in my face.
I know.
Just send it to me. I'll get them to you.
I'll cash app you, dude. I was supposed to have
You
this
don't
book
got to.
already.
You don't got to cash at me. I don't
I
take
gotta
those.
support you. I gotta fucking support you. That's just what I gotta do. I love you.
But yeah.
And you've been
But yeah, I
including
went
me
to
in
Millard
those
College.
little posts, and I appreciate you. I read them as I go along, and I dig it. And I actually have a little bit of a reading for you tonight, Josh.
All right.
You want to do this?
Let's hear it.
You want to step to this? Huh? You want this
Yeah,
smoke?
Yep.
All right,
I want it.
buddy. This has
You're great.
this has something to do with forgiveness, and this is what helped me out to forgive because I'm a sexual assault survivor, and I went back into right now back into the environment where I have to face my assailant every single day, and I had to move past all of that stuff, from the years back when I was a toddler and little person. And so what helped me, and I'm going to show you, this is Exploring Christian Ethics by Craig Hovey. I knew you would, my dude.
I'm bringing you to the light, bro. Bringing you to
Hey,
the light.
listen, so I never, my father was a preacher, bro. So like I grew up with that all around me. And one thing that I can say that Christianity as a whole, or faith, we'll say as a whole, is nothing but love. It's supposed to be love and forgiveness and acceptance and non-judgmental, because I'm not the one who's supposed to judge about things. You know what I'm saying? So I know you do, but so forgiveness is therefore still kind of a sacrifice for the one who does the forgiving. Instead, the sacrifice is in letting go of something that's owed to us, maybe giving up something to which we may have a right. And for example, maybe that's even an apology. Maybe that's some sort of repentance for the harm that was done to us. And by forgiving somebody, we're not really seeking that out. It's a different kind of forgiveness. And excuse me. And linking forgiveness with sacrifice this way, I described God as leading the way by foregoing the obedience, honor, and righteousness that humanity owes to him in order not to hold our sin against us. God goes beyond this, though. Not only does God's forgiveness mean not punishing us for our disobedience, but it also means staying with the disobedient ones, healing us, and reconciling us to himself. And so I took that and was thinking, if God can do it and he sacrificed, made that ultimate sacrifice, and knows that we're going to be disobedient, knowing the whole story, why couldn't I come to terms on what's in the way? Is it my ego? Is it my own pride? Is it my need for justification and my own self-interest behind it? What am I crying out to receive? Ultimately, forgiveness is for me. It's to come to peace with myself. And once I was able to kind of just come to terms with, I don't need to carry that pain anymore.
Amen.
I shifted from being a victim to a survivor, and from a survivor to an advocate. And now I can freely talk about the things and bring it up. And every single day I look at this person and I wish for their peace. And that's this deep core, honest, most genuine truth I can ever. I never thought in a million years that I would reach this spot where I can wish them well. And you know what? Now it's beyond I wish him. I wish him healing. I wish him that he dies in a way that he doesn't have to feel, because he puts more on himself than anybody else ever would. And if I wouldn't have forgiven that person, then I would have gone to the grave and not found my own peace, not found my own reconciliation and being able to move past that. So that, along with a movie that I watched about the South African orthopede, where the women of the people of their children, the mothers of the children that were murdered through governmental and political stuff, people were asking forgiveness to these mothers, and they were looking them in the eye and said, "You murdered my son, and I forgive you." Seeing these women completely forgive the people that had killed their babies and broadcast on TV, I felt really selfish holding on to the assaults that were done to me. And so as painful as it was, then that's where I started the emotional journey and trying to box my emotions, and the tapping, grounding, the sensual grounding as I'm processing myself in a safe place. But it was those lines that I just read to you that clicked to where, if God knows that we're going to be disobedient and he's forgiving us already before it even happens, and he made the ultimate sacrifice, then why can't I? That's for you, my dude.
Yeah. Hey, I got a good. Hey, Leanna, you should look in that book, "Forgiving the Unforgivables." You should look it up and read it. But while you're looking for it, I got a good analogy. I had a sponsee, and he got abused, whatever. And he's like, "Well, I didn't do anything wrong." So we always got to find our part. Sometimes our part is holding on to it. It's like you're holding on to a hot pan. We all see that it's burning you, but you're waving it about, trying to convince us that it's not burning you. that right. Let go of it. You know what I mean?
I just got a nice
And,
visual.
yeah, it's not burning me. It's not burning me. It's hurting me. It's fucking hurt. It's killing you, bro. That's what I was telling
Yeah.
him. And our party's just holding on to it too long. You know, like you said, victim. You know, you're always looking. You're a victim, and victims don't heal. You know, survivors do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I like how you said that because I say that a lot all the time. And I had, you know, not the greatest, you know, moments in my childhood, but I held on to it. I didn't even know I was holding on to it. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't dare bring it up because I thought some people have had it way worse, bro. So my shit, I'm not worried about it. Like, I'm a man, I can handle it. But we don't, you know what I mean? Like, but we don't ever heal from what we don't
Acknowledge.
we don't admit, you know what I'm saying, and bring it out, and we don't compare trauma. It's a
Trauma's
bad thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you don't need permission to heal.
Right.
You know,
No, I love it. Yeah.
yeah, but she's gonna find it. But somebody else told.
Josh, you're so funny.
What's up, Jerry?
Yeah,
Is
that's
he?
your guy.
You're all my people, but I never
Oh,
got
isn't
this.
I think he popped in because he thought that guy was gonna start being very rude to me. I don't think he's really listening now.
Girl,
Oh, okay.
you got an army behind you. Nobody gonna disrespect you, right, James?
Yeah.
That's right.
I didn't
Look,
know.
I think of the Grinch because you know I see those reels pop up here on TikTok, and he goes, "What's up, my guy?"
Yeah,
Sorry, I had to.
So when something like that happens, you know, I'm not mad at it, and I appreciate him being let back in just that way, just for a minute, because even in the moment of whatever he was trying to, you know, say, I feel bad. I feel bad for him. I empathize. I've been in those spots before. And if someone is like really contemplating trying to like end their life through drinking at the bottom of seeing the bottom of a bottle after bottle, then this place needs to be able to offer an opportunity if they're not going to be disrespectful. But I can at least understand why they are being disrespectful because they're just in that place. So
Absolutely. Like I wasn't mad.
Yeah.
I would like
Yeah.
do anything I could to help him, you know, but he just I feel like didn't want it right now, and that's fair, I guess, you know.
Yeah.
His decision.
yeah.
What was it called, Josh?
And-
What am I looking for?
forgiving the unforgivables.
That's what I thought it was called. Okay, hold on.
Jerry, I feel like you completely trust us to have her back, and
They're talking
I still
to you.
appreciate you doing.
Yeah, Jerry,
I
you're
still
muted too.
appreciate
If you're
it.
trying to talk.
Yeah. I still appreciate.
And I didn't know Nick. I don't know Nick but he's always down there. He's my dog. But I'm moving to Main Street. Like we're gonna be neighbors basically
What?
tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah, I'm
What?
moving to Louisville tomorrow. He was like he said he was from Kentucky, Indiana, and so that's code for people in Kentucky. That just means you're from Louisville. If you just say Kentucky, Indiana, we all know you're just from Louisville. But
So Recovery Talk Ministry, yeah, I think I know what you're saying, because if they don't want it, we cannot want it for them. I do want it for them. I do want the recovery because I want to be able to share what I have, but I can't force them. I don't know if that's what you're trying to say. I just wanted to be clear. I can't force them to, drink from the trough or whatever. I can't even lead them if they're not willing to, but I still want it for everybody. I want everyone to come to the other end of addiction and alcoholism, because life is so beautiful. It's really just wonderful. There's so many things that have just been a blessing in my life in the past few years, and I can speak to that in a whole new way. My whole frames of thinking, all the lenses I look through are just amazing. And you're right, you can't force them, but okay, so cool. Facts. I'm glad we're on the same page. Yeah, no.
I know we said it was said to me a long time ago. We plant seeds in those who are still sick. It is up to them to water the seed.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a cool piece. I'm gonna steal it. I did.
That's what I was gonna say.
That I did.
Maybe even though he wasn't ready, like maybe he he at least got a seed planted. I was hoping he would hang out like for the little meeting, but you know, Josh, is it maybe called Forgivables? The hard road to freedom. The
Yeah.
first line is forgiving the. Okay, all right, I found it.
He found
It
it.
says, forgiving the unforgivable is one of the hardest battles we face in recovery. Most people can't hold on to grudges without much consequence, but for those of us fighting this disease, holding on is fatal. No matter how deeply we try to bury our pain, it surfaces in our actions, our words, and often in ways that hurt those we love most. I'm sure I'm unforgivable to someone out there, so who am I not to forgive my own unforgivables? The road to hell isn't just flames, it's paved with growth. We forced on others while stepping over those we claim to love. If you want lasting sobriety, forgiveness is not optional, it's essential. Get busy forgiving even when it feels impossible. Yeshua said in Matthew 6:14 and 15, "For if you forgive other people when they sin against you, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you do not forgive others their sins, your Father will not forgive your sins." Forgiveness sets us free and opens the door to God's grace. Love it.
Yeah.
Sauce.
Yeah. It says what you said in that one, but I just so I sort of writing because like some of those devotionals, like it's for it's not simpleton talk. You know what I'm talking about? Like there's a lot of big words, and I said the same thing that one person did, but it's just I think it's just a little more, I don't know,
Polished.
common. I don't know how to word it.
Yeah.
I don't want to say uneducated, but
Love it.
Forgiveness is big.
Sorry, I got into reading more about the forgiveness. Like I haven't read this book in a little while, and I got a little sidetracked. My bad. It's just really.
I'm super excited now. Like it's different. Like I had a virtual copy of the book, but like to actually hold a physical book and read, I can stick. It's it's pretty small. I can stick it in my purse and take it with me, and like I go to the doctors and shit and be like in the waiting room. I'm so excited.
And with the signature on it and
With
the back.
yeah,
over the
I know. Did you see my post? I literally said
I
am
did.
a celebrity.
that is not real. That is not real.
Yes, it is.
Celebrity
stamp
gonna be
on
on
Leanna.
Main Street tomorrow. Book signing.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a bunch of people to show up. Be like, what is going on? Oh my gosh. Hey, Kels.
Oh goodness.
Anyone have the Recovery Bible? I'm sure Josh probably does.
I do. Yeah, that's my favorite Bible.
Yeah,
it's the best
that's
one
like
because it's nothing but it's the steps. It steps in there, and it has devotionals,
Hey, Kel.
and it gives you the backstory of every chapter or every book in the Bible, and it gives you like a conclusion, and it ties everything to recovery because the whole Bible is about recovery, just spiritual recovery.
So I got a quick question because I like the daily devotional books. Do they come out with one every year, a new one, or is it just the same thing?
The Daily Bread does a new one every year, right? Like the little, you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I believe so, but what about the devotion? You know what I'm saying, Josh?
Yeah. I mean, there's the what's that one called that is most popular? Crap. I have it in I packed everything up, so I can't get it out, so I can't think of the name, but
well, I'm sure I'll think of it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm in the middle making.
They do have different editions that come out every year.
Oh, they do? Okay.
Dan knows.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dan.
What's
Thank
up,
you,
Dan?
Oh yeah. I was just gonna say I just popped up because the thing was on forgiveness. But first, I hope everybody's having a good day. Yeah, and thank you for letting me come up. But yeah, there was a theologian, and I don't remember his name, but he had said forgiveness is letting a prisoner go, or letting a prisoner free, and then you discover that the prisoner was you.
Yeah.
So I always just remembered that because a lot of, when we do forgiveness, it's for the other person, but it's mainly for us. It's our own baggage and a lot of shit that we deal with. But I've never had a problem with forgiveness. It's not really an issue of mine, but it's, it's other than, I guess, for myself, I'm more destruction to myself. So I guess I have to forgive myself for a lot of shit that I've done. But other than that, yeah, that's all I had to say.
No, it's important. I appreciate you saying that. It is like from whenever there's forgiveness, and is it really forgiveness if you still hold on to things? Like forgive them if you don't forget, or if I don't. That's kind of crazy wording, but like it does. I like how you talked about it. It's like an internal thing. I did it for me. I needed to be able to let things go. So
Yeah, the big book talks about it's a dubious luxury for normal people to hold on to stuff like that, but for us it's fatal.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
So our topic tonight is it's for F-Bomb Friday is forgiveness, and where we can also throw because it's the top of the week, maybe a little bit of gratitude in there. How would you say it, Leanna? What do you consider gratitude? How do you process gratitude, or something like what does gratitude look like for you?
Yeah, because like some people in recovery, every little thing. I woke up this morning, my hair is nice. It's just like literally every little thing. And then some people kind of like, they have bigger, bigger milestones. I cleaned my house. I don't know. I got a job, like whatever. I was just curious how everybody, because I don't really work a program, so I don't really, I do like when I get struggling, I kind of like I have the tools, and I kind of like, well, you know what I mean, think about the things that I have in my house and all the good things, but like, I don't know.
Yeah. So with all of that, we went clockwise last night, right?
Yeah, we went.
I think we went counter. You started at the bottom. Yeah.
I started at the bottom. Let's go, Holly. Come on.
At the top.
Of course, I'm always the first one in the box. No, I'm the Jack in the Box. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. See, gratitude. I don't know, cause I'm like you guys. I don't follow a program, so like I just don't know even really where to begin, because like I like to hear when people say, "Oh yeah, you're doing such a good job," and I take that, and I'm not the person. I'll say, "Well, thank you. I'm glad you noticed." Da da da. But first and foremost, I'm always grateful for waking up each and every day. So that's a big thing for me. And then I just go trot along my day. I take whatever comes my way. You never know in this household. Let me tell you. No, I'm just playing. Because just every day is different for me. So I just don't know. I'm more of a forgiveness kind of person. I still have some things that I need to forgive that I'm holding on to, as far as that, not to change the subject, but yeah, gratitude's hard for me, definitely. And I need to learn to be more in tune with it or something like that. But I'm still in the way beginning of my journey. So yeah, it's something I'm thinking I'm just gonna have to kind of walk into, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I don't know, James. This one's a tough one for me.
Hey, I still struggle like forgiveness. Most people like I can forgive, but then there's like certain few people in my past that I really, like I struggle still now. Like I really struggle. I know, like we've talked about before. One of them is my mom. Like that I expect people to forgive me for the things I did in my addiction, and so like I need to forgive her for the things she did in her addiction, and I know that I need to, but I really struggle. You know what I mean? And I really struggle to like take that step, and I need to. I really do need to. Like she's my mom. I only have one mom. My dad's already gone. Like, but it's hard. It is really hard to just say, okay, I forgive. But I guess it is kind of more for me because I do, like, every time I get around her and I talk to her, I get angry, and that's not the person I want to be. You know what I mean? I kind of get back into the person, and so forgiveness is a big one for me. So I'm really, I'm kind of glad.
Dad, did your anxiety go through the roof when you did, like, because you're around your mom? You know how she did you? Yeah, I bet your anxiety goes
You
straight through
know,
the
like
roof,
those
don't it?
people you have certain people in your life that just can do something and they just and then like like you could do the same thing and I'm just like, but then like, I don't know, like I know, man, I know it's and you can't be like that. Like you cannot be like that with people and I really really
Is,
struggle. So
is Amber calling you out?
Think so. I just saw that. I was like, what is James laughing at? I looked down in the comments.
I can't hold a grudge. I can't hold a grudge. But I try not to.
Hey, that's funny.
Hey, I can't hold a grudge. I tell you what, that was something that I really struggled with is forgiveness and letting go stuff. I had to work really hard to not be like that. She's right. She's 100% right. I would like be mad at somebody like you stole my milk in kindergarten. Like
I remember that shit. You know what I'm saying?
but
Where's
then
my
And
milk at?
that's right. I
let's
love
see.
her.
GDS Sonny said, "I've heard that you don't have to forgive the actions of another, but should forgive the person." So that's also powerful. That's
Nice.
something to think about too. Yeah. Holly, are you good? Do you want to move on?
Oh, we can move on, buddy.
Okay. Thank you for sharing.
Hello.
Thanks for
Can
sharing.
anybody hear me?
Come on there, Dan.
Can anyone hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we're coming around to you. You're right underneath Dopeless, and we're going to be getting to you next.
Oh, I wanted to say something because I won't forget it. But go ahead. I'm good.
Okay, you're coming. I swear, you're coming. You're right down there in the box. I got you.
No, I'll be quick. Like I said,
You can
forgiveness
take my
is important.
spot. Pass me up.
Okay,
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right.
Dan.
Well, no. But no, gratitude is heavy in my life. And when I was in rehab is where I learned to do the daily, just kind of be grateful kind of list like every day. And I've kind of incorporated that into my life for years now, where I just wake up and I think of three things that I'm grateful for. And it sets me in a good, positive mindset. And I found just not doing it one day has really fucked me up. Like yesterday was my 300 days sober. And yeah,
Hey!
but I woke up cranky. I didn't think of I just didn't do my normal thing. I didn't do my serenity prayer. I didn't think about I was grateful. I was just in a bad mood from that day on, like that the whole day. And it was actually the first time I thought about wanting to drink and everything. So it was kind of a negative day. But it was the first day that in months that I haven't done my little morning routine of gratitude. So it can be a powerful thing, at least for me, that has changed my mindset greatly.
You know, at one point I was in jail and I would wake up every morning before everybody else and read the Bible. And if I didn't, same thing, like I would be so like I needed that just me time with, just to kind of process because jail can be a lot, you know what I mean? And so I would always get up early and go out there and read the Bible, so like just to kind of center myself. And if I didn't, the same thing, like don't get off your routine. You found what works for you, don't change it.
Yeah, but and the thing too is like when you focus on what you have, you don't focus on what you don't have, and then you don't go into that negative like oh I need this, I don't have this, I don't have this. When you're just more focused on I have what you have, you're just in a better mindset, instead of just focus on what you don't have, and then that just becomes negative. But yeah, that's all I got on gratitude.
Thank you. I appreciate you, my guy. Josh, you sure that you want to pass? You got something to say?
I'll talk. I'll be the last one because I already talked.
Easton, welcome to the platform. Have you been here before?
I have not. I happened to run across you guys. I was just scrolling through TikTok, and I just happened to run across it. And I'm like, you know what? That sounds like something good.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
I get tired of negative stuff all the time. But somebody said something. Somebody said something a while ago, and I heard about gratitude. But somebody said something a while ago. When y'all were talking about forgiveness, I believe in forgiveness. A lot of times, what we do. Well, no, hold on. Let me stop right there. What I used to do was I always wanted someone to accept me for apologizing to them for something I did. I always wanted someone to accept me for that. And I had to learn over the years, that ain't about them. This is about me. I can tell y'all in 28 years of being clean and sober,
Woo!
I've learned something that this last gentleman just said, and he said it just right. When you get to points in your life and you get to points where you're doing things and you're doing this thing you're doing it every day, you learn to think about what you have. Because I remember when I didn't have nothing, spending my paycheck, doing every darn thing I could, wasn't grateful for nothing, wasn't nothing. But now I have it, so now I can. That's what keeps pushing me every day, y'all. People say, "Well, you've been clean 28 years." I said, "Okay, that's fine." I say, "But you know what? I'm still only one drink away from a drunk, and I'm still only one step from picking up a pipe. But I just don't do it." So I honor you guys. I'm telling y'all, this is good. I'm telling y'all, this is really, really good. So I've already pushed a bunch of likes, and this thing says join up here, so I'm gonna push it so I can get on with it. But thank y'all for letting me share that.
Yeah, thank you for being here, Easton. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you stopped running and you came to a screeching stop on a dime. And welcome to Pharaoh But Sober. This is a like-minded community of friends and people who are recovering, or however they want to define their existence in recovery. All faiths, all paths of recovery are welcome. We do use a lot of the I statements because what works for me may not work for you. So in my experience, I have a message that might be able to help somebody else relate because our stories might be similar. I know I like Easton too. So I went ahead and followed you. We are here every night of the week. 7 p.m. through the weekdays, sometimes a couple minutes after, because Leanna, right above me here, our host of Pharaoh But Sober, she also does podcasts, and she's pretty busy, and she also does things like at 3 o'clock too to do readings. I know I'm plugging you in all the way. And reading from the flip side over there right above you is Josh. So he wrote the book and another book. So I'm a peer recovery supporter. Leanna's a peer recovery supporter. Our information's in the bio in case you just ever want to chop it up. We'll get on the phone with you. It doesn't matter. The weekends, did I say 7:30? If you ever wanted to share your story, get with Leanna. She's booked until almost February, but there might be a cancellation and you'll be able to get that in. So anyway, all of that to say, welcome. Thank you for stopping through. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I can definitely do that. I just love giving. I love giving back. My mom, God bless her soul, she's gone now, but she used to get on me when I was a child about giving stuff away. So it done ran into my older years now. So I'm still good.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah.
So I'd love to see you come on back in. And at any other point, you want to say something, just do your thing. So are you good? Can we move on, or do you have anything else to say?
Yes.
Mr.
No.
Easton?
Y'all good. Y'all good. That's just what I wanted to say right there.
Thank you so much. Truck driver Joseph, what's up tonight, my guy? It's good to see you.
Oh, good to see y'all. Been a long day. I'm over here in Mississippi.
Hey.
I'm headed home. Got 4 days at the house. But I wanted to touch on the topic. As far as gratitude goes, I'm grateful for every single day that I wake up. And I must say the Serenity Prayer about 100 times a day, especially with some of these drivers. Now, as far as the forgiveness and the forget, I can forgive a person, but being that history repeats itself, that stems from forgetting history. And I can never forget what was done to me or how it was done to me because I don't want to repeat those same mistakes. I can forgive the person, but I don't want to repeat those same mistakes on other people. So I'll never forget it. That's all I have to say.
Sorry, I had a quick phone call. So yeah, I appreciate you. It's kind of it's kind of touchy, Thank you, Nick, for muting all. Everything's really clear now. Wow. Thank you. Do you have anything else you want to say, Joseph? Might have to unmute. Are you good?
No, I'm good. We can move on. I just wanted to make it quick and, like I said, just, be grateful. Gratitude is something we all need in our lives, and waking up every day is the biggest blessing we can get. Because we
Thank you
get
so
one
much.
more day to make amends and one more day to be with our family.
There it is. And I'm glad you get 4 days. 4 days off the road. Are you going to do a bunch of driving around in town while you spend that time at home? All right, my guy. Kristen, welcome. I saw Josh was like, get in the box, Kristen. I heard his voice. That's what his voice sounds like to me. Get in the box. What are you doing out there in the comments? Come on. So welcome to F-Bomb Friday. Obviously, we're talking about forgiveness, what that means to you. We could throw a little touch of gratitude in there, too, if you want.
Okay, I guess sorry, I'm very congested. I'm getting over a massive sinus infection. But it's okay. It's okay. Forgiveness. I can forgive others very easily now. It took a lot of work, and I don't expect others to forgive me. I just went through a recent situation where somebody is a very big trigger in my life because I can smell manipulation a mile away, and I kind of lost my cool on them. And later on, I thought about my actions and I did some self-reflecting, and I messaged the person and I apologized for coming out of character. I'll be more aware of how I respond, and they didn't respond back, and that's okay. They are also in the program, and so if I hear from them again, then I do. But I did do my part and apologize for acting like a complete a-hole. That person just really triggers me. As far as being grateful, man, I have to keep gratitude at the top of my list every single day, because I have to remember where I came from, and my gratitude is more than just superficial. It's like more deep now. It's not just, oh, I'm thankful for waking up. Yeah, while I am thankful for waking up, I'm also thankful to have another day to breathe, another day to help somebody, another day to be present for somebody, to go to work, to pay bills, to have a house. Like, the list just keeps going on and on about like how and why I'm grateful. Gratitude is something that I lacked when I was using, and I was never grateful for anything ever in my life. In fact, I had expectations, and talk about a miserable life. I had a conversation with a patient of mine the other day, and she's such a miserable person, and she's just nasty. And I just asked her, she was complaining, and I said, can you name me 3 things that you're grateful for today? And she legitimately could not do that. And I say, you need to start finding gratitude in things. Stop complaining about the size of a bed. That's what the complaint was. The size of a bed. I mean, you could be like somebody else in here. And so I try to like carry that message along when I hear a lot of negativity around me. It I almost have like a shutdown response on when I'm around people that are like that, like always complaining. It's like, it reminds me of like my chaotic behavior, my chaotic thinking, my messy brain, and I can't go back to that mentality. I just can't. So I try to keep almost said gratuity, gratitude in the forefront when I like as soon as I wake up. So hi Amber, sorry, I just saw her name.
Yeah, that's great.
Thank you for letting me share though. Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate that, and I also I'm going to touch on those deeper gratitude things, deeper things that you're thankful for, not that surface level stuff. And it's good that Leanna was kind of like talking about that in the beginning because we are grateful for different degrees. Hi, Amber. Everybody, hi, Amber. So thank you for sharing. I hope you feel a little bit better as the days goes on. I know that can just take a toll on you. But I've seen you a few times on here. I appreciate you being here. Are you good? Do you have any other comments or are you giving me a thumbs up? You good? Okay. Below me, hello. Welcome to Feral But Sober's TikTok nightly chit chat. Tonight is the F-Bomb Friday. Have you been to the platform before?
I have once. Amber invited me in one time, and I came in. I just gave the host a follow.
I'm going to follow you too. So you already know you've been down here, you've been talking, or you've been listening, and you know what the topics are. What you got to say, or you want to keep on listening? Hit me with something.
I'll give my little 2 cents.
Yeah.
You know, because I hear this a lot. I work a 12-step program, and it says to make amends, and people get confused. They think an amends and forgiveness are the same thing. They are not the same thing. And they're just not. And I think people will get confused. Well, I made amends with them. Well, okay, that's great. That's absolutely wonderful. Did you forgive them? You know, do you have forgiveness in your heart? You know, I'm spiritual, but I'm also religious. I believe spirituality will lead you to religion at some point. And that's one of his final 2 commandments: love thy brother and sister like you love yourself. And it's hard to do sometimes. It's hard to when you're smacking the cheek to turn the cheek. When you're smacking the face to turn the cheek. It's because our expectations, my expectations. I thought, oh, I'm gonna get sober, and everybody's gonna be like, oh, Adam, you're sober. My name's Adam. And everybody's gonna be like, oh, Adam, you're sober. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. Well, hey, man, it don't work like that. It don't work like that at all. Especially like for people that's been in our life through our addiction. My parents, they took the keys to their farm probably 10 years ago. And I didn't get them back till last year. Last year was my 5 years in sobriety, in recovery, that they finally gave them back. They didn't give them back after 1 year, after 2 years, and I thought that my expectations were they was going to. But their expectations of me was to go right back to the life, to relapse, and when I did relapse, to full blown relapse, go right back to the life. And so expectations, I try not to expect anything, nothing from no one, because I can't. I have learned this, and I believe everyone will probably back me up on this. I can't control anything. I'm a control freak. I believe most addicts are, and I'm a control freak. And the only thing that I got control of, I learned, is my own response and my own actions. I can't control James. I can't control Ember. And when I put expectations on James and Ember, I get let down. And when I get let down, this is me. When I get let down, I get in my feels and I start that stinking thinking. I pick my bucket of uckets back up, bucket of fuckets back up, and it's screw it. So, they lied to us when we was kids, y'all. They say brainstorming is a good thing, not for a recovering addict. Brainstorming is a very dangerous spot. They call it a storm for a reason. Make sure you put up your umbrella of responsibility and recovery back up over your head and walk the hell back out of it. Thanks, man.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you hanging out and waiting to put in your cents. I'm glad that you're working. You got some time in. Congratulations on that. Thank you so much for sharing. Is there anything else before we move on?
Stay sober, stay blessed, y'all. Proud of you. We don't get congratulations.
Stay sober, stay blessed.
And congratulations to each and every one of you. And last thing, everybody keeps saying they're grateful for waking up today. Oh, you know what I'm grateful for? Not only waking up, but waking up not sick. Bro, that used to be so bad to get up sick and start chasing the bag, making the phone calls. That was horrible, and I'm so thankful
Be up at
that
like
me
6
nor
o'clock in
anybody
the
else on this
morning.
panel does that anymore. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. Yeah, when you know they ain't waking up till noon.
Yeah, you be up at 6 o'clock in the morning seeing who's active on Facebook because you know they're sick too. So you're like, hey, let's go hustle. Like, let's. Oh God.
And what
Do not
about
miss
this one, guys? I'm right around the corner. I'm right
Oh
around
my
the corner.
gosh.
At
See my
the
headlights?
light, bro. I'm at the light.
You can see my headlights. They're right there.
I see
Ugh,
you.
ugh.
Thank you so much for sharing, and thank you so much for coming back to support. I appreciate that. If anybody out there is liking the live, share and like and share. Let's get this message of positivity out to everybody in the community. Recovery is a place.
Tell me one more time. Sorry,
What is
I
it?
didn't catch you off. I said, can I chime in one more time when you're done?
Yeah, 100. Go ahead now. Let's go.
I always like to throw out there, we got beds open for medical detox and mental health in Indiana, if anybody needs it or is looking.
Okay, that's a
Yes.
good note.
Hey, I host a podcast. If you ever want to be on it and try to just reach a few more people that way, I'd love to have you.
Just let me know, jump in my DMs, and we'll connect on a bigger level.
That's what this platform is all about. It's about connecting people to people, seeing people for who they are, believing in people, and just letting every voice be heard. I love that. That was awesome. This is the reason why right here, what you guys just did, why I support it, because so many people have come in and just given their utmost for what we're doing here. So welcome everybody.
We are stronger together.
We are stronger together. That's right. I wasn't able to do things on my own. So, moving on, it's up to me. I already kind of talked about the forgiveness, but the reason why I want to talk a little bit about gratitude and what you had talked about and what former friend that was on the screen there talked about is because I'm one of those little things. Everything I'm grateful. You see this door behind me? This door to my bathroom?
Yes,
That is a door. That is a door to the bathroom. I just spent 5 years in prison with no doors. It was open.
Wow.
You see this bed that's a little messy right here? Yeah, it's a bed. It's not a cot. It's not a steel frame. I am in a room by myself right now. I don't hear the keys jingling. I don't hear chow time. I don't hear some dude yelling about on the phone with his girl talking about how he's a good dad but cussing his baby mama out type shit. I'm not around that.
Oh man, I love that.
I have carpet beneath my feet. I get to go out to the kitchen at 3 a.m. in the morning and have a little bit of cheese if I want it. I get to go down. I can leave right now and go pick up a Whopper. I can be like, yo, I can pick up the phone at any time and be like, hey, mama, what's up? I know you in the other room. Let's just chit chat. I love you. I don't have to wait for a letter. I can go out into the community and be like, I believe in you. I can see, okay, right now where I was before, you couldn't go outside after 3 p.m. because it was dark and you can't go outside when there's no street lamps out there. So from 3 p.m. until 9 a.m. the next morning, you are not going anywhere. And I don't have to look out to a graveyard so the little things for me, I stack up and I appreciate everything is in a new lens. And time again, have I gone to prison and I have appreciated these things, but not in a sober, like long-term headspace as I have been now. And not with the new goals and the new purpose and the new belief in myself and the belief in other people, not with the education, not with the experience of being able, every single thing, every single day I go out there and I meet somebody new, every single day, every day. And every interaction that I have with somebody is something that I can throw into my experience bag because I learned something from them, or I learned that they come from a different environment, or I learned that maybe I can't be the in your face like hype guy, as Ember said. I can be more reserved and I can take a different approach because we are all we all come from different coins or sides of the cloth. And so I am more open-minded than I ever have been. I am more into self-discovery than I ever have been. I am so thankful for being able to pick up a book right now if I want to, or the phone, and scroll for endless hours and meet new people. Like I could just go on and on and on. Yeah.
Someone talked about the shower, and I just want to say, girl, I know. I don't know if it was a girl or guy, but I feel you. I hated that
No, that
shower
was me.
so bad. Yeah, he said he did 21 to 3, like 23 lockdown, 1 hour out. God, that was I did a county time that was like that, but I was only there for like 2 weeks, and I thought I was gonna die. So, but the shower,
Yeah.
I feel that we have a
Scalding hot or
12-inch
freezing
rain
cold.
shower, and I love it.
Yes.
No
And
bugs.
it's either super hot, peel your skin off, or so cold that that shit just disappeared on you. Like,
Oh,
and it's sometimes it's been it's.
I don't know about for women, but for men, do not drop the soap. Do not drop the soap. So I love a warm shower that I can stand and relax.
So it's been all that, the car wash style, where you got like a horseshoe of just an open pit water flow, and you're just like, you have to take a buddy with you for real, because that kind of shit's for real. That shit is real in there. And the next door neighbor is like, he can't move because his addiction's so deep right now that he has to have his plug walk over and put something into his eye before he can even function for the motherfucking day. Excuse me, for the day. And like, that's a real thing. And to like try to navigate your life and build something in a place like that, there are people who do it. There are people who do it, and I commend those people who are able to build those relationships, who respect their mama on the phone, or granny, and say, I'm not even going to go there because it's a little bit negative. I'm just so thankful on every level that every breath I take, that I'm out of there. And this was the biggest time. I did a 5 flat, that every breath is in new light, and I can also understand and appreciate the deep things too, but I just, every fucking thing, everything. I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. And with that, I'm going to pass on that, because I could just keep on going. I'm thankful for the lettuce I put in my mouth, the fresh tomato. Like, it doesn't matter.
Remember, James,
It doesn't matter.
James, our absolute best thinking in active addiction guys sitting around tables just like this.
Yeah. Well, that's true too.
Hey, James.
That's true. Hey, what's up, Easton?
I think that was Joseph. You and Joseph. Y'all just taught me something. I'm gonna tell y'all something funny.
Uh-oh.
It's guys like you that kept me out of prison. And the reason why I'm saying that, and I'm not saying it in a negative way.
No, you're good.
What I'm saying is, I was one of those guys who hung around all the dope dealers, hung around all the guys who were gangsters and all of that. And I was the one who never got in trouble.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't like a jailhouse. I don't like nobody telling me what to do. I don't like nobody telling me when I got to get up, when I got to go to sleep, who I can call, who I can do. So my gratitude is for those things you just mentioned.
Yeah.
Those things right there. That's a little bitty small thing to wake up in the morning to know I can walk outside my door. And I can go to work, and I can see my grandkids, and I can, I got 18 of them, so that's.
Oh my gosh, 18 grandbabies.
Yes, and two more on the way.
Oh, that's so awesome.
But no, you guys are really great. I'm serious. I'm just I'm glad that this happened to come up. It's not by circumstance that I happened to flip through, and this came up. So I'm grateful to all of y'all. Those who are anywhere from 1 day clean to 900 years clean. I'm grateful for all of y'all, because we all can give each other something. I'm gonna leave y'all with one nugget. I gotta go get this grandbaby and feed her. I'm gonna leave y'all with one nugget.
Yeah.
Listen, in order to recover, you have to uncover.
Ooh.
Y'all catch that tomorrow.
Okay.
In order to recover, you gotta uncover.
Yeah.
So those things that y'all are talking about.
I love that. Thank you.
Yes. But you guys have a great night, and I'll be looking forward to tomorrow.
Tomorrow is going to be just right around 7:30, maybe just a few minutes after, but okay. 7:30.
Gotcha. I got you. All right, guys.
Nice to meet you, Easton.
All right, you too, and y'all be good.
I want to say real quick, James, you did that Facebook post earlier, and you said we'll be on a little after 7. I died. That's because I'm late.
I swear it wasn't meant as a dig. I swear it wasn't meant as a dig.
I know. I'm terrible to like when I like my doctor day. My appointment was at 3. I ran in there. You're only allowed to be 15 minutes late. I ran in there at 3:13. I was like, "Mayor, please see me." I'm sorry.
Oh, funny. All right, so we got some new people up on the screen here. I only got a few more minutes because I got to get up wicked early. So I'm probably going to dip out before all of y'all share. I haven't heard from Tyler in a while. He sent me a message, and I think that I have neglected to respond to him. So, Tyler, my apologies for that.
It's all good.
I've been meaning to, but meanings, that doesn't mean anything. It's the action that means something. So I apologize. But I want to hear from you, and then I'm gonna probably dip off.
Can you translate? Can you translate what you wrote on the main screen, because I can barely see. There's so many blue light and this and that. What do you write them about there? Can you tell me what it is?
Okay, so Tyler, great to see you, my friend. And it's F-Bomb Friday. We're talking about forgiveness, and you can throw a touch of gratitude in there if you want to just listen. What do you got to say?
I don't know. I've been having a rough week. I'm probably gonna get violated after the weekend for probation. I'm having trouble with my PO and his supervisor with my dog. I got her back Tuesday. Monday he tried to violate me because of her. They're trying to tell me that I can't have her anymore and everything else because of the incident with my mom. So I'm arguing with APMP right now. And it's like with her, she sees how I get upset, and she's actually a service animal for my PTSD. So I'm stuck between trying to do good for probation and then also have her at the same time. So it's kind of hard, but I'm thankful for to have my family and friends that I have, and now I'm reconnecting with one of my exes, and we're supposed to be going to movies tonight when she ever gets down here to pick me up. We're gonna go see the new Zootopia 2. So,
oh yes,
I promised her daughter last week I will take her to see it this week.
Dude, I'd go just for myself. Zootopia 1 was rocking. I love that movie.
Yeah, so we're supposed to go tonight, but my PO I know he showed up today and I wasn't home. I was with my mom, and my dad came to knock on my door, and Luna started barking, and they didn't know I had her yet, and now they do. So I'm in the midst of trying to bypass that. So, but everything else is going good. I'm over 196 days clean.
Ooh. It's good to hear that.
Yeah, and then they just program one of the guys over there irritating the hell out of me. He likes to run his mouth a lot, and I'm still trying to get out of the gang mentality or the institutionalized mentality where what he says bothers me, because I'm still stuck in that part of mind state, and it gets irritating after a while, but he doesn't see it. And then the other day he was sitting on one of the girls, and the girl's got a look on her face, and I looked at her and said, either you tell him or I tell him, and that set him off. And then he starts talking again, and it was a hard night for me. That night was a hard night because I wanted to put hands on him, but I didn't.
Glad you didn't.
Yeah, a lot of people said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people at the thing are.
Oh, did everyone else? Anybody hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him, right?
I mean, I
They just-
could,
Can't hear
but not now.
anything.
Okay.
You might be done.
Okay.
Lip plastic and Flamingo and Amber.
Love y'all.
Bye.
Got to sleep.
Is there?
See
Where are you
tomorrow. Have
going,
fun at
Brad?
work.
Where are you going?
Oh, the interview went great today, by the way. I think I really killed it. I'll find out in a week and a half. All the love.
What shirt did you wear?
The gray one.
I like the red color, but the gray just fit better. It looked better.
It was too bold, wasn't it? It was like,
But
that's
red
more
ain't
like,
bold. I got red. Red bold.
so I had like a reddish, it was for an interview, and I was like, it's Christmassy, but they might not take it Christmassy. It might be too much. It was for a youth female residential treatment center from the ages of 13 to 17. And I needed to like not be bold. So I sent Leanna a couple pictures, and Jerry was like, hey, what about this one or this one? And yeah.
That's a good
So
friend.
of course Jerry was like, get the picture with the hair, but
Yeah.
whatever.
He said the red one. He was like, I like that one, but I think it's because of his hair. And I was like, he's got a little bit long hair too. He's got really good curls. Like, I'm so super jealous of his. Come here, babe.
It's so weird, right?
It's not really
That's
that
funny.
curly, no. It does. He's
It's
got
it's not curly right now, but yeah, whatever.
So
I
now
am
where are you
outta
going
here.
to sleep?
All
What
the
are you
love
going to
to you
sleep, or
guys.
what are you doing now? You're going to go sleep, and then we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, I have to get up like 4:30 in the morning, which is my time hours away, and I need my sleep. So
Yeah.
I'll be back tomorrow,
James,
7:30
nice to meet
after
you, but don't
work.
give your pillow too much head night.
Well, have a happy dreams, okay?
Love y'all. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Leanna.
Ember.
Hey,
Hey, Pearl.
Yeah.
hey, Leanna, Amber and Plastic and Sammy, and then Jason's next.
Okay. Ember, you're up.
Okay, how lucky can I be? What's the topic?
We were talking about like forgiveness.
Forgiveness.
And yep. Forgiveness.
Gosh. Oh, yeah. Forgiveness, friends. Like, can I phone a friend? No, I'm just kidding. Forgiveness. Is it forgiveness is for you, or is it? I forget. Isn't that like a saying? Like forgiveness is for you, or is it that telling the truth is for you? I don't know which one it is. I think it's.
I think forgiveness is
Like you know.
Both. Try both, Amber.
both. There you
Okay.
go.
Either way, it has to do with me. I am only in control of myself. So forgiveness has been really hard.
Mom, could you give me some markers and clear?
Sure. I think forgiveness is so like for me it's been really, really hard because I just feel like things this is a tough one, friends. Did you guys do this to me on purpose? Forgiveness. You can't walk around
Forgiveness and gratitude, if that helps you at all.
winning, gratitude, like 3 things we're grateful for, or the importance of gratitude. Okay.
We kind of were like describing like what we viewed like gratitude at, because some people are grateful like for the air they breathe, for the sun shining on their face, and like because they have to to stay positive, and then some people have like bigger grateful, more deeper. We were just kind of talking about the levels of gratitude and stuff.
Cool. So I think that making a gratitude list has been extremely helpful for me, especially on the days that I have a hard time forgiving people. I believe that my relationship with my higher power, it's a relationship, so it's a two-way thing, and I feel like, are you leaving, baby? All right, I love you. Bye. Call me when you get home, okay? All right, love you. My oldest son is leaving. So I think that on the days that I am having a hard time with forgiveness, forgiving other people, I really tend to sit down and make a gratitude list and really like thank my higher power like for things. It makes me feel better. It makes me feel like I'm kind of meeting him halfway, because if I'm struggling on my end with forgiveness, which is what he asks, to forgive people, at least I can, meet him halfway by like sitting down and saying what I'm grateful for and things like that. What? And then, so I don't know, I just got really distracted. Forgiveness is very important though, and I'm working on it. I don't have much to say about it, but I know that it's an important thing to do. I know that my God has mercy on me. I have to have mercy on other people. I know that. That's all I have to say. I have more,
Awesome.
but I'm just
I
exhausted.
want a real
Thank
quick
you.
shout out. There's a couple people in the comments, little bit. She's got, I'm trying to score back at 40 days. 40 days. Congratulations. That's amazing. There was some other sober dates in here, guys. People were talking. I didn't want to, clean since alcohol since May of 23. Congratulations. Newly sober 11/11/25. Congratulations, guys. 1 day is amazing. 1 second is amazing. Thank you all for being here, and you're always welcome. If you're struggling ever, my personal phone number is in my bio to this profile, guys. Shoot me a message. I'm always willing to talk and help you guys out. Who is next? Plastic, were you next, I think?
Yeah, I think so. My name's Johnny, actually. One of these days I might get a new profile. That's my old business profile. Used to own a disc golf business called Plastic Addicts. So anyway, with forgiveness, kind of what I thought about with that was early in recovery, I went and I did a fifth step with a guy, with a pastor, and I was able to like let go of all that big shit that was really eating me up inside, that was really, causing me a lot of guilt, shame, and remorse. And towards the end of it, this pastor said to me, he said, Johnny, God's forgiven you of this of a long time ago, and it's time you forgive yourself. And then we prayed together, and I really felt like after that, like I could walk and like look the world in the eye again for the first time in a long time. I didn't have to hide behind anything. Used to be like prior to that, like let's say I was like at Walmart or something, and I seen somebody out of the corner of my eye that I knew, but they weren't messed up like me. I would literally dodge people. I'd like go down a different aisle or hide behind a clothes rack. And it seemed like after that, I didn't have to hide from anything anymore. I could have people come up and talk to me and ask me questions about what was going on with me, and I didn't have to make up this big, long, elaborate lie that I would half believe myself. And even if I was going through something these days, I can tell people exactly what's going on with my life and not feel any guilt, shame, and remorse about it. So I think that's a really freeing feeling to get that in your life. Then as far as like forgiving other people, I really do believe that if you hold on to anger and resentment against people, it's going to be really hard to stay clean and sober. And even though I've been through a lot of ups and downs in recovery, and even had, like I went through a divorce a few years ago. My ex-father-in-law stole $20,000 from me through some real estate deals, some things that I have justified or could justify my anger. I realize that it's not worth my peace of mind to be angry over those things and to not forgive. And that most people are just doing the best they can with the broken tools that they have. And if people have wronged me, it's because they're spiritually sick and that they're messed up themselves. So I try to look at it from that point of view. I don't believe there's any people out there on the earth that are truly and absolutely evil. I think maybe there's a 0.001% of people who are born like sociopaths. Other than that, I think people are just spiritually, mentally ill, and sometimes those things happen in their lives that come off onto you, and really they're just doing the best they can with the cards they've been dealt in life. So I try to look at it from that perspective.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your
That
words.
right there. Sorry,
Go ahead,
Pharaoh.
Recovery.
That right there. I'm gonna say Plastic. That right there. I can forgive everyone on this panel for doing some bad shit, y'all. Bad shit. But my name's Adam, and Adam is Adam's problem. I couldn't forgive myself I've been in recovery for 6 years now, and it took me 3 years before that happened. I'm a pastor. I knew that he forgave me, but until someone set me down and said, Adam, he's forgiven you. Your higher power, which is God as I know him, why can't you forgive you? If he's done it, why can't you do it? And I finally forgave myself, and that was one of the biggest burdens and steps forward for me, was forgiving myself for what I've done. And that was the hardest thing for me, was to forgive me, because I made that decision. I made that choice. And not only that, I paid for my addiction. I paid for it. I handed my money away for free. It just baffles me that I did that to myself, and it took a long time to forgive myself. I'm glad you said that, Plastic.
Absolutely. Like if I had all the money that I ever spent, you know what I mean? Like I could have a nice house and cars and all this stuff and I just want to kick myself and then like I always think like when I struggle, you know, like everybody struggles, bills come around and stuff. I'm like, God, you know, I figured it out. That's what I tell myself. Like I'm like, well, if it was for me to get high, I'd figure it out, you know? So that's yeah, I kind of try to use
Hey,
that, but
hey
absolutely.
Farrell, that's what I always tell people, Farrell. Have the determination of of a rockhead. They wake up in the morning, they ain't got nothing, no clothes, no phone, nothing to eat. By the end of the day, they done did everything, and they elevated. So I'm not saying be ahead. I'm just saying have the determination of one.
Right.
Can I say
Without the
something real
problem.
quick?
Absolutely.
Adam, you just reminded me of something I learned early in recovery. And everyone here can either agree or disagree, but I think y'all all agree when I say this. Ain't nobody a better critic of me than myself.
Facts,
I'm
facts,
my
brother.
world's biggest critic. Doesn't matter if it's my addiction, me being sober, I do something wrong and I'm on me a lot harder than anybody else will ever be.
Joseph, I'll say it until the time I'm alive. My name's Adam, and Adam is Adam's problem. Not y'all. Adam is Adam's problem.
Yes, sir.
Sammy, I think you're up next, girl. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Can you hear me?
Can.
Yes.
Okay. My kids are being very loud today.
You're good. Mine are always in the background, girl. Don't worry about it.
There's 4 of them, so it's really hard for them not to be in the background.
Right. I have 2 toddlers, so they just, you know, they don't care. They'll just come climb up my head.
So like, I like the forgiveness thing. It took me a while to even realize who I was mad at. Because it wasn't until I was like, I'm 36. Oh, wow. I'm 36 now. Sorry, I just had a birthday. I forgot how old I was. I'm 36. It wasn't until a few years ago that I realized who I was mad at. Or the fact that I had a pretty shitty childhood. My mom was a junkie, and my dad was an alcoholic. And I didn't realize that my childhood that I had wasn't a normal one because all my friends basically had the same childhood because my friends were my mom's friends' kids. So they grew up just like me. So I figured everybody did. And then I was telling somebody about my childhood, and they started crying. And I looked so fucking confused because I'm like, why are you crying? Like, there's nothing, like, this is normal. And they're like, no, honey, no, it's not normal. Are you okay? And I'm like, I thought I was. Like, shit. I mean,
You are describing my life, girl. I swear, same thing. Like, I didn't know, like, I was probably about 13, 14 before I realized, like, everybody's parents didn't do that. But I didn't realize, like, how shitty like you know, my childhood really was until like I was in jail and that same situation I told somebody and they were just like, what the, you know, and I'm like, what do you mean, like
what do you mean you didn't have a job at 14 paying the rent
yes,
and
girl,
all
yes.
the other bills? And like, what do you mean? Literally. Like your mom actually was home at night? You had
Cooked
money?
you dinner? Like what?
Right. Like that's not, what do you mean? Like, I was so confused. Like, I thought everybody's parents pawned their stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like, I didn't know any better. And like, and then I knew that everybody's parents weren't junkies when I went into 4th grade and told my teacher, because it was like some type of fucking sharing day or something, that my mom just went to rehab and I had to go in her room and make sure there was no pokies for when she got out. And then the counselor talked to me. And then CYS talked to me. And yeah.
I'm sorry, my toddler ran and I missed what you told to the teacher. I'm so sorry. Will you repeat it? Because I really wanted to hear it.
I went into school. Yeah, I went into school and I told my teacher on like this share day, whatever it was, that I had to search my mom's room for pokies because she was in rehab and I had to make sure there was none in her room anymore. for when she got out because I didn't want her to relapse. And yeah, so then the counselor talked to me, and then children and youth talked to me, and yeah. So but then I started talking to a therapist. I was like 30 when I went through PPD. No, PPP, postpartum psychosis. And I was talking to a therapist, and they're like, well, "You've had a pretty shitty childhood," and I was like, and that's when I realized that I was angry at my mom, and I was angry at my dad, and I was angry at my sister because my sister and me lived the same childhood. We had everything, basically everything that happened to her happened to me, but she got treatment, she got therapy, she got stays in the hospital, she got all of the necessary tools to make better decisions, and she didn't. And then there was me. There was like when my mom went to rehab, we had to pay people to watch me. Nobody wanted to take me. My sisters, on the other hand, everybody wanted them. Nobody wanted me, and I never understood why until I realized that I'm autistic and OCD and ADHD, and I'm hard to handle. So so that's why nobody wanted me, and I'm okay with that now. But I was angry at her, but she was unalive. I couldn't talk to her about it. I couldn't. When I figured out I was mad at her, it was too late. She was gone. So how do you get over that?
I'm so sorry. Um, I'm lost for words. I had a similar situation. I got mad at my sister because she was the oldest and she ran away. Like and so I always felt like she left me, you know? I was like, you left me, like you knew how freaking terrible it was and you just dipped. Like she was the one basically taking care of me, and then she left me. So but my mom is still alive. My dad did pass away. He did OD, but I really don't. I don't know. Josh, do you have any advice of how she could maybe get past her anger towards her
Oh,
mom that is unalive?
I'm good now.
Oh, you're
I'm
good.
good
Okay.
now.
Good.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah. No, I'm sorry. It took a while. I probably should have stopped with that part. I'm okay now. I wrote her a letter, and then I burned it. And I've been working on not being my mom to my kids.
Nice. I like that. Someone in the comments said they did an empty chair, and I just want Amber, and I think that was great. That's a great idea. Like I know you said you're good now, but just to throw out for anybody else that might need that. Myself, like I have some things I would like to say to my dad. Like that might be a really good idea. I thought that was a good thing to throw out there. But I'm glad that you're doing well and that like I love that you're thriving and you just like you seem so positive about the situation, and I freaking love that because that's all we can do. We can't control the past, we can't change it. All we can do, like you said, is move forward and not be those people, not repeat the pattern. And I love that. Like my children will never know that life. You know what I mean? They don't. They wouldn't know what to do. Like my son was just right here pulling out my arm because I've been on the computer too long and they want my attention because I play with him. Like that was something too. Like I was like, your parents play with you? Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't know.
Hey.
They pay you attention. They
No,
talk to you? Like, what?
It's funny because like my two oldest, like okay, so I have a 21-year-old, I have a 14-year-old. I was 14. I have a 21-year-old, a 14-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 7-year-old. My 21-year-old and my 14-year-old know me as an addict. They were there when I went through my addiction. My 9-year-old and 7-year-old, they don't know me as an addict, and I hope that they like. I'm trying so hard that they never will.
Amen. That's a powerful message, man.
Absolutely.
I don't like giving advice to girls. I'll let Leanna do the girls, man. I'll get the guys.
Yeah.
I think it should be boundaries. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I
But
agree.
holding
I
on
think
to stuff is never good.
And Sammy too, like I said earlier, my personal cell phone number is in my bio. Girl, shoot me a message if you ever just need to talk or anything, just anything. I'm always here. I love connecting with people outside of the platform because, we get a chance to know each other a little bit better. We can only say so much, you know what I mean, on here. We only have so much time and all this stuff. So feel free to reach out if you ever want to. I also host anybody in this room. I host a podcast. If anybody would be interested in sharing their story on my podcast, send me a message and like a DM to my profile, and I will get you set up. I love
Oh,
helping
I'd
people
like,
share their
yeah.
stories.
You a
Jason.
message on the Feral but Sober yesterday.
You did what?
I sent you a private message on the Feral but Sober
Okay, yeah, I'll
yesterday.
get it. I've had a very busy day, but I
But
will check it.
y'all are fine. But
All right.
y'all gave me flashbacks when y'all were talking about y'all's childhood. Because I remember I'm 3 years old rolling a marijuana cigarette for my parents. 3.
Yep.
That's crazy.
I learned how to pour beer at that age.
Yeah. Is Jason, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, man. You're up, and then Joe's after you.
All right, Farrell, do you? Okay, I got 2 questions and a statement. All right, so the first question, Farrell, do you remember me from earlier?
Yeah, I do.
You do, right?
Remember
Okay.
his son? They called his son. We were talking about the
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
emergency contact.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. I mean, okay. I mean, I can tell that story again real quick, but I mean, I had a continuation. And my second question before I make the statement is this always what your panel is?
We do different things. Like we usually hold on,
Well,
let me swallow my apple. Like yesterday and the day before, we had a 2-day event where we like to discuss spicy topics. Like we did, is relapse a part of recovery, and should we say that? We did, shit. What was the one we did yesterday? I lost it, but just like topics that people have very strong opinions about, and sometimes we just get on here. Like tonight, we had we just had a general topic that we talk about. Sometimes we just get on here and chit chat. If some people pop in and they'll ask for help and we kind of get sidetracked sometimes, we're just really here for a safe space for everybody to share and talk and have a place to say what they need to say with no judging and all the stuff. Like I said, we accept everybody. I don't care if you're 1 minute in recovery. I don't care if you're sober curious. I don't care if you're a decade in. I don't care if you follow a program or if you believe in God or not. I don't care if your mom's an addict, if your sister's an addict, you're welcome here. If you've been affected by, we have clinicians that pop in. Like, this is really just a space for everybody. I like to know things. I like to hear everybody's opinion and stuff. So that's kind of just what we do.
okay.
Yeah,
All right.
and tonight is
So,
forgiveness and
Co-signing. That's right.
gratitude.
Yesterday was co-signing.
okay, can I just do the story?
Absolutely.
Because it's wild that this is kind of your platform. Because when I first came up here earlier today, I was super upset about what had happened. I wasn't looking for nothing. You were just like the first open panel that accepted me up. And I told you my story about how I was looking into therapy and getting help, and how they kind of stole an emergency contact. And it was my son, and they called my son. And I was upset, you mean? And y'all let me express that, and I was still just angry. I mean, even after I got off this panel, I was still texting people over there, like wildly inappropriate. I was so angry. And I wrote that place off. I did the middle finger emoji to the dude that was talking to me. Like, how dare you? Like, my son wasn't even supposed to know what I was trying to do, because sometimes I get stuck in that place where you make promises you can't keep. So he
Let it
wasn't
out,
supposed
brother.
to.
Take your time. Let it out.
He wasn't supposed to know until I knew I could do it. Anyways, I was so mad. But anyways, like you guys pointed out, like that was wildly inappropriate, and I guess the owner of the business contacted me and acknowledged that it wasn't right. I don't know. said maybe the
Amen.
dude didn't know he was a minor. I mean, either way, but
He's a
the owner
minor.
reached out.
I didn't know. I
Yeah,
didn't know
he's a minor. He's
Oh wow! I thought it was
Yeah.
like your grown. So they like called your child and fucking. Oh, sorry. Ooh, and told them that you were like needed to go to treatment and stuff. That is Oh, now I'm angry. But did you get
Yeah.
it worked out? It sounds like maybe they acknowledged it, and did you come to some kind of conclusion?
yeah, they're gonna fly me. I'm gonna do the program. I'm not sober, but I'm gonna go
All
and
right.
get it.
Yeah, man.
But
Hey, Jason, welcome in, man.
Yeah.
yeah, it's so wild. I would show up in the first panel. I just wanted to tell my story. I didn't even know what your panel was about. You were just the first one that had an empty box and let me up to tell my story. I had no idea this is what you did. And
Yeah.
then
Sometimes
for all that to go
Yeah.
bad, and then for the owner to reach out and admit that it was bad, and he's gonna fly me out and accept me in the program. I don't know. It's weird. So weird.
That's awesome, man. Sometimes God will use the storm to beat us into a state of reason.
Well, hey,
You know what I mean?
Farrell, I just, yeah, I got you. But Farrell, I just wanted you to know the end of that story. I'm flying out tomorrow.
That's a good story, bro. Man. You know what I mean? Like, I did not see that coming when you told us to it. Go ahead, Leanne.
Jason, when you can, keep us updated, brother.
Yeah, please. Leanna, you want to speak on it?
I'm sorry, my toddler was screaming. What'd they say
You want to speak on it?
on the topic?
On him.
Oh, on Jason. Just thank
Did
you for
you?
being here, and I really appreciate you saying that. That that like this platform that God shows up when he like God is on time. Like he put you here for a reason. I wholeheartedly believe that every single person in here, like we're scrolling, and we stop at a certain plate. Like there's a reason. And I wholeheartedly believe that God put you here for a reason. I'm so proud of you that you're going tomorrow and that that they figured it out for you. And I'm so glad that they reached out and they said, yeah, that was wrong. I mean, I don't know that really even makes it right, but maybe there's a reason, maybe we're not supposed to know. God knows what he's doing. And I think we just have to like always remember that. Like that's my go-to. Like when shit starts getting bad, when life starts life and hard, I'm just like, man, there's a reason, there's a plan, like, and I'm not supposed to know it right now, obviously. And doesn't always make me feel better, but
Well, I'll tell you what, and as bad as it sounds, I didn't want him to know because I didn't want to make a promise they couldn't keep. And they should not have done that. But maybe that's the kick I needed.
maybe.
Yeah, man. That's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy for you, man. I mean, I'm sucks they did that. You know what I mean? But that's
Yeah,
awesome,
it
bro.
was. I'll tell
Takes
you
what
what.
it takes.
I'd have fought someone earlier today. Tell you that.
I would have fought him with you. You know what I mean?
I was angry. I was so angry.
Yeah.
But
I would have definitely fought with you.
after that, I mean, I addressed it with him, and he tried to ask me what I'm ashamed of. I'm not ashamed of anything. It just, like I said, I didn't want to commit to something I didn't know I could do. I'm just so tired of disappointing him.
Amen.
Anyways, you guys have a blessed night.
Hey, thank you, Jason.
And just keep in mind that like disappointment is like a part of life, and I know that sucks and it never makes you feel better, but like for every low there will come a high. Like just ride it out. This too shall pass. All the corny things that we say, they are true. They have meaning. So just try to keep them in mind. I think who was here next was Joe. Hold on real quick. Sammy, did you have a
Joe.
question?
Yeah, but if somebody else needs to go, I can wait. It's just it was on something that you said about a topic from the other day.
Okay. We can circle back around at the end if you want.
It's Joe, little bit, then Hyper Recovery. And Hyper Recovery is my dog. So,
Oh, hi.
Joe, you're up.
Hey guys, how you guys doing? Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, man.
All right, I'm in Atascadero, California. I just got off work and chimed in here, and I'm still trying to get used to this platform. I haven't really been to like a recovery meeting like this before, so it's different for me. I just want to say, Jason, is he still here or did he leave?
Tell him anyway.
Hey man, any opportunities that come our way, we gotta take that in consideration and at least give it a try. Doesn't mean we have to, follow through, but how are we gonna know if it's for us if we don't at least try it at least once, right? So you said the topic is forgiveness and gratitude. What I've learned over the years, the forgiveness part, is more for myself. Yeah, I can, forgive a person that's wronged me and get out of that anger and resentment that I hold, because we all know where that leads if we hang on to it too long. And I think somebody else shared it was about getting peace of mind and just getting right with myself and not hanging on to that. I've heard a lot of good stuff the short time I've been on here, and I'm kind of liking this platform. But thank you for having this available, you guys. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for
being
sharing,
here.
man.
Yeah, give us a follow. We're here every night, right in this room at 7. On the Monday through Friday, 7:30 on the weekends. If you pop in at 7
Okay.
and we're not here, dude, like 7:05, 7:10. I have kids and I get sidetracked, but we will be here. We're here every single night. I read Dopeless Fiend over there. He is an author. He wrote 2 books, and I do readings out of his books every day at 3 o'clock right here in this room. Feel free to pop in. We'd love to have you. I said it earlier. My phone number is in my bio. James B070125. He's my co-host. He had to dip out because he has to work in the morning, but his information's in his bio. He's a great, great guy. Like Josh said, preferably if the guys are struggling, reach out to a man. Women can reach out to me. But anybody.
Gotcha.
Anybody that reaches out, we will help. We'll direct you in the right direction. I'm not saying that you guys can't contact me, but just we try to keep it that way because for boundaries and all the things. But
Yeah.
But thank you so much for being here and sharing. And I love it that you
Oh
said
yeah.
you like it. That's what we're doing. That's what we're trying to do.
Honored, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been clean and sober for a while. I just been isolating and haven't
What's your
been
date?
to 5/14/98. So
98. Holy
yeah,
Yeah,
20.
heck yeah, man.
hell
I
yeah.
got clean and sober when my kids were born. I have twins, boy and girl twins, and when they were born, right after they got born. So they're actually older than me. They used to go with me to meetings when they were little, and I used to tell everybody that they're older than me because they're always like, they're 3 months, I think, something like that. But yeah, anyways,
I love that.
I've
All
been
right, man.
blessed.
Thank you for sharing, Joe.
Yeah, you're
Little
welcome.
A little
bit.
bit.
Welcome
It's a
up.
little bit something than hype recovery. You there a little bit?
Yeah, I'm here.
Welcome.
All right, you guys. The floor is yours.
Hello. I'm new to this group.
It's all right.
Yeah.
If you're just grateful for you.
I literally just got out of rehab like a week ago, and
All right.
we touched on actually on this subject about forgiveness, and I'm still learning myself to forgive. I still have a little bit of anger, I guess, towards my bio dad, because he's a current alcoholic right now who's never really been there for me. So I'm trying my best to learn how to forgive him, because him not being there for me has been a big part of why I've been so angry. So forgiveness for me is like, I guess, trying to let go of that. He also wasn't when I lived with him, when I was in a bad relationship, he also wasn't there to protect me. So that's another reason too. Because I was in a really bad abusive relationship and he watched it all happen and didn't protect me.
Yeah, that's hard. I always use the analogy, like I said before, like forgiving those people is like kind of like holding on to a hot pan. We can all see it's burning you, and you're waving it around, trying to convince us that it's not burning you. You know what I mean? But it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that is not, especially when it's justified resentments. And man, it's not easy to do that. But our part is holding on to something. It's not hurting them; it's hurting us.
Right. And I'm trying my best. I mean,
Oh, it's not overnight. It's not overnight at all. I get it. It's a process.
Hey, and you'll get there, standing here talking about it with us is like, you're taking steps in the right direction. That's the best thing to do. Like you said, you're struggling with forgiveness, talk it out with somebody. I said earlier, I'm 8 years in, I'm struggling with forgiveness. It's hard to certain people, like certain things, I'm like, oh yeah, I get it. We was in the mess and we did our thing, but then like certain people, I'm like, oh man, you hurt me hard, and it's hard. I want a real quick shout out to Felony Melanie. Well, it's not to her, to shout out to everybody. She said that we popped up on her For You page. So that means everybody's liking and sharing us out and getting us out there. I love that, guys. Thank you so much.
That's how I found you too. You were on my For You page.
Awesome.
yeah,
Thank
that's
you,
how I
guys.
found you guys too.
Yeah, make sure y'all follow Farrell.
Yes, thank you.
Make sure y'all follow Farrell, and she'll follow you back.
Yeah.
And Hype Recovery, everybody in here, we'll all follow each other. And support
Yep. I follow everybody
each
back.
other.
Everybody that follows me, I follow back. Hype, you're up.
A little bit. Do you have anything else you want to share?
I'm just
You
grateful
good?
that I found a sober community I can connect with.
Yes.
Amen. Yeah.
Reach
And
out
Hype has a lot of people.
Reach out anytime you feeling like you need that help. Reach out. That's what we're here for.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Hype, what's up, man?
What's going on, everybody? How you doing, Dopeless?
Good, man. Good.
Since I'm new in this live, am I allowed to be my genuine self? Like, there's no word restrictions or anything like that. Like, I know TikTok words and stuff like that, but
yeah, TikTok words. Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right, cool.
It's free
I
space.
just say be respectful. That's all I ask. Literally.
Yeah, no. I'm never disrespectful.
No,
I just
I
have
know, I'm just saying that's our one rule, and so you're good.
awesome. All right. So first and foremost, I want to say a little bit, and I can't remember the guy's name that was up here that said he's leaving like soon to go to treatment. Like, welcome to your new fucking life. Right? Everything's about to get real beautiful for you. It doesn't mean that it's going to be easy. Doesn't mean things are going to be perfect, but you're going to have a set of tools, right? That you can now get through those situations that seem dark without having to pick up whatever substance it is that you were picking up to try and cope with all those feelings. Now you get to feel them and work through them, right? That's what this is all about. Okay. So like forgiveness and gratitude are like two pivotal things for me, right? Because I know that in my addiction, I was selfish as fuck. Right. So to stay grateful for everything that like comes my way allows me to be different than the person that I was. And as soon as I start losing sight of that, I start going back to that same mentality of people owe me something. Right. Or I deserve something. Right. Or I did something. So like now look at me. Right. But as long as I stay grateful for the things that I have, I hold on to them that much stronger, and they mean that much more to me, and they're that much dearer to my heart, right? So like I'm able to stay outside of myself and stop letting my ego take control of the wheel, and I can stay on my path of recovery, right? And as far as forgiveness, I hear so many people say that it's so hard to forgive someone for something that they did. But for me, right, forgiving a person doesn't mean forgetting an action. Right. I can forgive a person so that way I no longer have to carry around the pain that came along with that person. I can forgive a person and just say, like, you're not the person that needs to be in my life. Some people are going to come into our life that we think are going to be main characters and end up only being paragraphs that help build the character that I'm going to become by the end of my story. Right. So forgiving them allows me to say, you know what you did was wrong. And I do not deserve to be treated like that. But because of that action, I now get to become the person that I am. Right? That doesn't mean that like it's not a bad thing, but like real life isn't a board game. There's going to be bad things that are going to happen. No matter how like much you try and stay inside, no matter how much you try and shelter yourself, there's going to be dark. There's going to be bad. There's going to be situations that you feel like you're never going to fucking get through. But like I look back at my life and realize that I've made it through every bad situation that I didn't think I would get through. I've made it through being on a ventilator for 5 days. I've made it through being kicked out of homeless shelters. I've made it through feeling like nobody in my family gave a shit about me and I was out here on my own. And all of that got me to exactly where I am right now. Got me to the opportunity where now I get to be on this platform and say these words so that way hopefully somebody out there can hear what I'm saying and understand that whatever it is that they're going through, they can fucking make it through too. And they don't have to mask those emotions and they don't have to hide those feelings. Right? They don't have to try and push all of that down. They can say, you know what, this shit fucking hurts. Because even with the time that I have, I still go through pain. I still have hard times. I still feel like I'm not good enough. But I have the ability to recognize those feelings and not sink into them, not sit in those feelings, but work through them. So that way, maybe next time I start feeling that way, I can remember this very moment where I said, oh shit, I am worth it. I'm worth more than the person that I see myself as at this very moment. And I'm going to get there one day. It doesn't have to be okay right now. It can be okay in the future and understand that I'm on that path. And I have to go through this right now to get there. So that's why forgiveness and gratitude is so fucking important to me. Thanks for letting me share.
Amen.
I love
You the
that.
man. Go ahead, Leanna.
My husband literally come in. He said, "Did Josh say that's his friend?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I can tell." Like, I love it. I always say, like, you guys have the words, like, you guys just like you speak beautifully and you put it like I freaking love it. Welcome, welcome, and thank you for being here. Please come back. I love people that have the words. Like I don't like I know like what I want to say, and then I'm like blah 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 blah. Like I can't. I just can't. But I so appreciate it, and I love what you said. Like, I don't know. It's just so spot on, like, and I don't know. And the way you delivered it, that was so amazing. Thank you so much.
I'll definitely be back. I like this. This is fun.
Yeah. I got a reading this. What you said is basically in this reading, and I was going to read it earlier, and I didn't. I waited, let everybody go, but then you said that, and it coincides with this reading. Is protecting what's left. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Proverbs 4:23. We grow up thinking forgiveness means letting everyone back in, but real forgiveness doesn't always mean full access. Sometimes forgiveness has to happen from a distance. You forgive them in your heart, and that's enough. It's not about hate. It's about protecting what's left in you that they didn't break. There are certain people I've had to step away from, not because I wish them harm, but because I need to keep my peace. That's why sometimes I disappear from things like Facebook or certain circles, because if I run into the wrong person, I might get real unspiritual real fast. And the truth is, if I'm not walking in the spirit, then nobody's going to see or hear from me anyway, because that version of me can't help anybody. Step 8 teaches us to make a list of all the people we have harmed and become willing to make amends to them. But willing doesn't always mean in person. Some amends are better made through prayer, surrender, acceptance, not face to face. That's why we seek counsel, guidance before acting, because some wounds don't need to be reopened to be healed. It took me a long time to learn that strength doesn't always look like standing in the fire. Sometimes strength is walking away from it before it burns you again. Forgiveness and distance can live in the same heart. I'm no longer willing to pay the price of losing my peace just to prove I'm forgiven someone. I keep what I have left by protecting it at all costs. Did that come in?
Yes, it did. I was muted. I started talking and I was muted. I see, and I love it. Josh, he
sometimes
always
my-
has like a passage. He's always like, I got something for that. And I freaking love it. I love the book. I'm
Yeah.
so happy I just got my physical copy today. I'm so excited. Little bit, in case you don't know, because you're new here.
Joseph
that
Roger?
reading, I'm sorry, I just want to tell her real quick. This reading is
No,
from a book
no.
called The flip side, different sides of the same coin. Oh no, it's not. I'm sorry. I lied. It's from a friend of a carpenter and a man or a guy named Bill. There it is, right there. He's showing it. I'm sorry. He has 2 books.
And Leanne has a podcast that's really good. Feral but Sober. You gotta check it out.
Hype. I would
But
love
anybody
to
now
have
is
you on
open.
there. Yeah, anybody.
Yeah,
Your
man.
energy. I freaking
I
love it.
want to touch on what you and Douglas were saying. It's kind of the same thing, but I heard it a different way. Actually, I read it. During the sunshine, I'll see 2 sets of footprints. During the storm, I only see 1 set of footprints. I always wondered why. And then I realized the higher power is carrying me.
Amen.
That's right.
It takes a lot to come to that realization, and that's why I have those thank you God moments, even in those hard, dark times, because there's little signs, and I put it in the comments earlier. A butterfly flying, letting you know that's that light, letting you know, hey, everything's gonna be okay. You just gotta look for them. You gotta be open-minded. You gotta have your heart open for it, and you'll see it. And it's like you could hear a bird singing, and it's like the most beautiful sound in the world. At that moment, that's a thank you God moment. That's those. I know it'll be better, and that's what I look for.
So Joseph, it's funny because I said something that was kind of similar to that, but kind of the opposite, right? I always say this thing, in my darkest of times when I lost sight of my higher power, it wasn't because my higher power left me. It's because I left my higher power. He stood in place and waited for me to come back to him.
Oh, I love
Exactly. I don't try to keep up with Jesus because I know I can't, but I'm thankful he's got the patience to wait for me.
Oh, I love it. Guys, I love this panel. I love this live
Yeah,
tonight. Go ahead, Josh.
There's a story in Luke about 2 guys walking and they're down on their luck, right? And a guy appears to them and they're like, "What's wrong with you all?" He goes, "You haven't heard, they just killed the Messiah in Jerusalem." And so he's walking with them, blah, blah, blah. And they're, they're just in a pity party, And it kind of reminds us of us being in an addiction because we don't realize God had been there the whole time. We just didn't see him. It wasn't until the guy left they realized it was Jesus walking with them the whole time. You know what I'm saying? They're like, "Oh my God, the whole time," And it's like when I finally found God, I realized he wasn't. I was the one lost. He'd been there the whole time with me. We don't see it until. Obviously, we come out of our cloud and stuff, but man, he was there the whole time, bro.
Yep, just waiting, just standing there waiting on us. Like, that's so crazy. For years, you know what I mean? Years and years of my life, he just stood there and waited. Like, what kind of love he must have for us, Like, that's why,
Yep.
even though I don't work a program, like, I do strongly believe in God because things like that, like, I don't know. There's just been things in my life that happened that there's just no other, like, you just feel them. I'm like, I just know, like, yep. Well, guys, we've been on for 2 hours, so I have to jump off. But thank every one of you guys for being here and all the support. We are over 100,000 likes, so thank you guys so freaking much. I appreciate every one of you. Hype, it was so nice to meet you. Please come back. We're at 7:30 tomorrow, though, because James has to work.
No doubt. I'll be here.
Guys.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, man.
I'll be here as well. Y'all
Later,
have a
Hype.
good one. Good
A
night,
little bit.
everybody.
Later,
A
Douglas.
little bit. Good luck to you, man.
Jackie in the comments, come back. Angela, I see you guys out there. Every one of you guys, come back.
A little bit.
Dan.
Remember, reach out when you need us. All right?
Absolutely.
Take care of yourself.
Jerry said bye, Josh.
Bye. Later, Jerry. Thank you for sharing your wife.